Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Bjork. Today is Wednesday, April 29th. Hey, today's a big day today. We got the FOMC meeting today, so that's going to be the big news later this morning here. By 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time is when their announcement is supposed to be presented. So a lot of anticipation coming up there. For the rest of the economic calendar, we got the GDP for the first quarter. This is the first preliminary numbers we'll take a look at. So last fourth quarter ended up with 2.2% growth. Now, the forecast for the first quarter, because remember we had a lot of stuff going on in the first quarter, the bad weather, not quite as bad as last year, but bad weather this year as well. And then on top of it, we had a lot of issues going on with the strikes, or not really strikes, but the docks over labor strife going on over at the LA LA Harbor over on the west coast here, which is basically our largest port in the U.S. So we had a lot of strife going on in the first quarter during that time, which held up a lot of things. And of course, remember, we also had a stronger dollar, which our exports were decreasing, as we can notice with our manufacturing numbers. So at the 1.1%, we were far from that. We came in at a very disappointing at 0.2%. This is almost to a point where you could almost say recession, because much lower than that, you're contracting, which would be a recession. So very bad number there initially. This is the first. We'll have 3 of these. Final revision come out in June, but May we'll have the second revision. We'll see if it has much change from this. The second item today is the pending home sales for the month of March. So February we had a 3.1% increase in the pending home sales. Month of March was supposed to come in at 0.3. Came out 1.1, better than expectations, but still not great right there. Stock market's down now. Take a look at this. Stock market's down. The bond market's way down today too. A lot of it. I looked at all the different indexes. We had the treasuries are down, the bond market, and the gold is even down, as well as the stock market. What is this basically telling us? Everybody's pulling their money out of the markets and taking a look at. Probably look at what the Fed is going to be saying. So be prepared for a lot of swinging coming out after the Fed statement later today, whether it's a bond market improves or if it's a stock market. But look at later this afternoon and possibly even tomorrow morning with a lot of volatility after they get some time to look at the announcement, study the wording, and get the pulse of where they think things will be going, because this is the last meeting before June, before they even will consider talking about possibly raising interest rates. So now June most likely we won't be raising interest rates. Forecast, it looks like more like September, but we'll have to see if today's numbers will make any influence on what the Fed says today. All right, folks. Also, remember, as I mentioned last week, I got a lot of new things coming up here, and each week I'll talk a little bit about some of the stuff that we got doing at American Pacific Mortgage. This week we're talking a little bit about our STAR program. It's our way of giving back to what we felt was underserved market, and we want to show our appreciation to those group of people, for firefighters, for teachers, as well as policemen, where we will reduce their fees by about $800. So their processing and underwriting fees that we will charge as a $595 fee. So one way of our appreciation, we felt that they were underserved because the CalSTRS loans, the CalPERS loans disappeared, and there really wasn't anything special for them. So this is our way of trying to give back and say thanks to those folks. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And again, let's be prepared for some volatility later this afternoon. Have a great day. Take care.